Today, we are talking about the 4 biggest pitfalls that could totally derail your Disney World vacation. But don't worry, I'll also give you tips on how to avoid them like the pros. Me, I'm saying I'm a pro.
Pew, pew.
Anyways, let's go. Lightning lanes? Individual lightning lanes? What does it all mean? Disney's new Skip the Line service is a game changer, but only if you know how to use it.
Imagine this. You're at Disney World, clutching your phone like it's a magical spellbook, trying to decode the mystery of lightning lanes. Why does it feel like you need a degree in Disney logistics to ride Space Mountain? Well, buckle up because we're diving into the chaos. So what is Lightning Lane? Lightning Lane Multipass is Disney's new Skip the Line service. Basically, you pay a flat fee per person and get access to book Lightning Lane return times for select rides. But not all rides. Oh no, that would be too easy. So what's Lightning Lane's single pass? Certain headliner attractions aren't included in Multipass and require a separate fee. Why? Because Disney knows people will pay more to ride Rise of the Resistance. And the standby line. That's the old school wait your turn method. It's free, but will take longer. The debate on if Lightning Lane is worth it is all up to you and your vacation. We can't make that choice for you. However, you can check out all of our Lightning Lane videos here on YouTube to help you better understand this service. We've got an entire playlist full of showing you the best way to use this service. But for now, I'll share a few pro tips. Number 1, buy Lightning Lanes only if needed. Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios benefit the most. For Epcot and Animal Kingdom, not always worth it. Number 2, prioritize booking the biggest rides first. Go for Tron, Slinky Dog, or Remy before smaller attractions. And number 3, you can still stack Lightning Lanes. Book rides early in the day and use downtime for shows, meals, or lower weight attractions. Breedlove explains this loophole process in his 4 Disney World tips no one else will tell you video, so be sure to watch that one as well. Disney's ride reservation system is a game changer, but only if you know how to use it. Learn the system ahead of time, prioritize your must-dos, and remember to refresh in the app for ride openings.
If you've never been to Florida, let me introduce you to its totally unpredictable climate. One moment it's sunny and beautiful, perfect for Disney magic. The next, a surprise torrential downpour or heat so intense it feels like Mickey Mouse himself cranked up the thermostat. Here's how this can mess with your Disney day, and more importantly, how to avoid the struggle. Florida heat isn't just hot, it's humid, meaning it sticks to you like a bad decision. Summer months can easily hit the high 90s, and with a full day of walking, standing in lines, and chasing down Mickey-shaped snacks, it can leave you exhausted fast. Here's how to beat the heat. Stay hydrated. You're gonna need more than just that $6 bottled soda. Grab free ice water at any quick service restaurant. Dress for success. Wear lightweight, breathable fabrics. If you're in jeans, you're gonna regret it. Take indoor AC breaks. Attractions like Hall of Presidents, Carousel of Progress, and indoor restaurants can save you from melting. Florida is also famous for its summertime daily afternoon showers, usually between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. They're short, but they can drench you in seconds if you're unprepared. Here's how to outsmart the storms. Pack a poncho. Don't wait until you're at Disney. They charge way more than your local store. Waterproof your gear. A simple plastic bag can save your phone, camera, and souvenirs from getting soaked. And ride strategy. Use the rain to your advantage. Big rides like Flight of Passage and Soarin' are indoors, so head there when it starts pouring. If you want to avoid the worst of the heat and rain, the best months to visit are mid-January to mid-March for cooler, lower humidity, and late October to early December for pleasant temperatures and lower crowds. Pitfall number 3, trying to do too much. Disney World is huge. 4 theme parks, 2 water parks, hundreds of restaurants, countless shows, parades, and meet and greets. It's easy to feel like you need to fit everything into a single trip, but here's the reality. If you try to do too much, you'll burn out fast. Many first-time visitors overload their schedule, thinking they'll somehow power through the exhaustion. Spoiler alert, it doesn't work. Even fry speed needs to be replenished. Trying to hit every ride, show, and snack in one trip comes with a few major problems. Exhaustion sets in fast. Walking 10 plus miles a day in Florida heat? You'll be drained by mid-afternoon if you don't pace yourself. Shortchanged experiences. When you're rushing, you don't actually enjoy the moments. You're just sprinting to the next thing. And overbooked stress. Some people cram their itinerary so full that they feel pressured to stick to it, even when they'd rather slow down and have fun. The best way to avoid burnout is to have a plan, but also leave room for flexibility. Prioritize must-do attractions. Pick your top 3 rides per park and build your day around those. Embrace rest time. Schedule time to sit. Whether it's a sit-down meal, an indoor show, or a midday hotel break, giving yourself recovery time makes a huge difference. Spread out your days. If possible, don't try to do multiple parks in one day. Each park deserves its own time to shine. And be ready to pivot. Yes, we all just heard Ross say it in our heads. Sometimes plans change. Maybe you find an unexpected hidden gem, or your group gets tired earlier than expected. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Disney World is meant to be magical, not a stressful marathon. If you slow down, pace yourself, and focus on the experiences that matter the most to you, you'll have a trip that's way more memorable. Pitfall number 4, not checking ride closures and refurbishments. Ride closures and refurbishments can be a huge disappointment if you don't check ahead, because there's nothing worse than arriving at Disney excited for your favorite attraction, only to find out it's closed for maintenance or for a retheme. Like here in Epcot, Test Track is currently closed, but opening soon. Disney constantly maintains its attractions to keep them running safely and smoothly, but this means temporary closures throughout the year. There are 3 main types of ride closures you need to watch out for. Scheduled refurbishments. Disney announces these in advance, usually for maintenance or updates. Some rides, like Splash Mountain's transformation into Tiana's Bayou Adventure, undergo long-term refurbishments that last months or even years. Unexpected ride downtime. Sometimes rides break down temporarily due to technical issues. This could be hours or days depending on the problem, but there's no warning ahead of time. I think Star-Lord is here. Seasonal closures. Attractions like Blizzard Beach Water Park often close during slower seasons, typically the winter months, for maintenance. There's also the possibility of a permanent closure of your favorite attraction, like when Disney decides to completely retheme an entire land. I'm looking at the Muppets Courtyard over in Hollywood Studios and Dinoland USA in Animal Kingdom. Every 2 years, Disney does have their D23 convention where they announce a lot of big ideas that they have that are coming to the parks. So that's always an important thing to keep an eye on. We always report on those conventions. Of course, stay tuned to AllEars.net. We always tell you what Disney thinks they're gonna do and what they're actually gonna do. Sometimes they have really big blue sky ideas and they don't always come to life. That's exciting and coming to the parks. But that also means that sometimes they have to announce that things are closing, like Muppets Courtyard and Dinoland USA. So, new fun stuff, exciting, losing favorite classic attractions. You know, it's a balance. It's the circle of life, you know. But don't worry, AllEars will always have you covered on those kinds of updates. Now, the best way to avoid disappointment is to check ahead before your trip. Here's how. Using Disney's official website. Disney lists scheduled refurbishments on their official site under operational updates. Check here weeks before your visit, and keep checking back just in case. The My Disney Experience app. On the day of your visit, use Disney's app to see run around. Cute. On the day of your visit, use Disney's app to see real-time ride status. If something suddenly closes, the app updates instantly. And finally, follow theme park news and blogs. Websites like AllEars.net, shameless plug, and the Disney Parks blog provide regular insider updates on upcoming closures and refurbishments. Like I said, here at AllEars.net, we're gonna keep you updated. So if you're watching this video, you're already one step ahead. Now, if you arrive at Disney World and find out a ride is unexpectedly closed, don't panic. There are still ways to adjust your plans and find great alternatives. Find a similar ride. If Big Thunder Mountain is closed, head to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train for another fun coaster. Try an underrated experience. Some overlooked attractions like Carousel of Progress or Alien Swirling Saucers can be hidden gems worth exploring. And check for updates later in the day. Some rides temporarily go down but reopen hours later. Keep refreshing the My Disney Experience app to see if it comes back. Okay, we're gonna see if this works. Ow, the ground is so hot. Now, don't forget to like this video and put this down in the comments so I know that you made it all the way. Yeah, that's a good one. I like it. And don't forget to subscribe. We post secrets, tips, ride challenges, restaurant reviews, and more from Disney World and beyond 7 days a week. Because why? That's right. We've got a pretty good place here. I'm a fan.